Hi, I'm Dave Monty and welcome to my video series, Everything Villages. Today I'm going to do a quick market update. It is February 2025, so stay tuned. As usual, a couple of housekeeping items. If you like this video, please hit like. If you like my channel, please subscribe to it. Both those actions help these videos reach more people, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you'd like a copy of my free 42-page guide, Buying and Selling a Home in the Villages, you can email me right here at davemontysales@gmail.com. I also have a cost of living calculator budgeting tool that you can also get right here at davemontysales@gmail.com. And as usual, please check out the rest of my channel. I have a lot of videos out there, biggest bang for your buck, where we discuss updating homes for people, cost of living calculator, tutorials, which I've already mentioned, understand the two markets. I got plenty of pricing videos up there, homeowners insurance, tax bonds, pretty much anything you want to know about the real estate market. By the way, if I haven't covered any topics, feel free to leave me a comment below. I'm always looking for new video ideas, specifically about the real estate market in the villages, so feel free to leave a comment. All right, I'm going to do a quick market overview. So we're going to do a quick market overview for the villages, like I said in the introduction. The feel of the market has been much different than what the numbers are saying, and I'm going to point that out. My feel is the market has completely slowed down, but that would indicate that you'd also have a decrease in price, which hasn't happened. All of the indications are shifting towards a buyer's market, except for one thing, and that is price. We're not seeing prices come down at all. A few bullets that we need to cover is I just was talking to my village counterpart, and they had a record month of new home sales. That we're seeing a decrease on the resale market, but a record number of new home sales have occurred. And I think that's partly because they punched over the turnpike and they're closer to Eastport, and people can see the development of Eastport. So the new homes are becoming a little bit more desirable down there. What you're still not getting down there, though, is any shopping, medical, or anything like that. So will spend a lot of time in your car until the outside amenities catch up to the growth of the villages. Homes that need updating are staying on the market longer. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Prices have been very consistent, which is still shocking because all the indication and feel that I've had is that pricing has been coming down, but the numbers just don't show that. And sellers have gotten the memo, sort of. We're starting to see them not put as high a pricing on their homes, but I still think they believe it's a strong seller's market when it just isn't. If you have seen any of my videos, you know what months of inventory is all about. What you do is you take the number of homes that are currently on the market, you divide it by how fast homes have been selling over the last 3 months, and it will tell you how long it would take to exhaust that inventory at the current pace. There are currently 624 homes on the market as of this morning. That's a big increase. That's almost a 75 to 80 home increase over the last market update I did. Number of homes sold is down to 130 per month, and that's pretty far down as well from the last one I did. Now, what's interesting is you take an average over 3 months. So last month there was, even fewer homes, if that makes any sense. But it all points to 4.8 months of inventory, which really is approaching the 6 months of a balanced market. But the momentum is making it feel like it's a much stronger buyer's market than it actually is. But still, some of the numbers are showing buyer's market. Some of them continue to show seller's market. New listings, and this is the number of new listings per month that are hitting the market. And as you can see, we had a record, and it's about 273 homes came on the market in January. Fall was a little bit slow. So my recommendation to the people that have been listing homes with me has been, why don't we wait till January when we hit the busy season here? Well, I think a lot of other realtors were given that same advice because, again, we've had a record number of homes hit the market in January. And again, number of homes is increasing, the amount of inventory that's in the market, and the number of homes that are selling has been decreasing on the resale market. So that would be going towards a buyer's market. What I wanted to do is, kind of show you the seasonality on when homes come on the market. And you can see January is always the busiest month. And I think a lot of people wait till January. A lot of people will want to take advantage of the busy season, so they try to hit it in January. February's lower because I think people accelerate their option to put it on the market in January. But you can see that it sort of trends down as the year goes on, and then it peaks right back up. And these are the averages over the last 5 years. So this is the number of days it takes for homes to sell. And you can also see we're almost setting a record here as well, is that, over the last 5 years, the days to sell, we're at the highest point. So we're pushing about 75 days on average for homes to sell. What I think is going on a little bit is that the homes that need updating and are priced incorrectly are just sitting on the market. And those continue to increase in the numbers. The homes that are priced well and show very nicely are selling pretty quickly. So the average days for a home to sell is increasing. But again, if the home is priced correctly, it is a nicely updated home, they're still selling. My experience with my buyers have been over the last few months here is that they're just not making decisions. They go in, yeah, we really like it, but we want to keep looking. There are so many options for buyers right now that it's just taking them longer to pull the trigger on buying a house. What has been going on price per square foot in the villages? Now, one of the things I do on here is I do take out any home that has a pool or a view, and I stick between about 1,100 and 1,200 square feet because that gets the bulk of the inventory, and we're not taking into account homes that are selling at $500 or $600 a square foot with a really nice view and a really nice pool. So this is just sort of taking the bulk, more the median of what's going on in the villages. The pricing has remained incredibly flat, which is counterintuitive to the fact that inventories are increasing and it's taking longer to sell, but sellers are just sticking to their guns on pricing. And so it has remained very flat. I had a feeling that this was going to dip pretty sharply, and I just was wrong. It was just based on my gut feel of what was going on in the market. So again, pricing has remained pretty flat. The original asking price to the closing price, not the latest decreased price compared to what the home sold for, but what it originally was listed for, and then price drop, and then what it sells for. So we're going from the top to the bottom. I thought this number, again, was going to be lower. Now it is lower. Pre-COVID, we're up around 3. And down here, if we're doing the average, we're getting closer to 4 or 5% in here. Look at the trend line. Obviously here's COVID, and then it comes down. And it was increasing a little bit, but now we're starting to see that decrease as well. So we're closer to the 5% point right now. Pre-COVID, we're at 3%. And that's just because homes are sitting longer and the sellers are conceding to pricing pressure. I've been showing a slide for the last 2 years talking about the disconnect between buyers and sellers. For the last year and a half, I've been showing the same slide of the disconnect between the sellers and buyers. And I thought it might be more clear if I actually use the real graph rather than trying to represent pricing with some straight lines. Pricing over the last 5 years was increasing. COVID hits, it really accelerated. COVID sort of ends, and it started to come back down. And then ever since then, it has been pretty flat, if not slightly ticking down, slightly. However, continue to put higher and higher prices on their homes. The home sits on the market because there's a gap between what they're asking and what is the actual selling prices of homes in the villages. So over time, they've had to decrease price to get it a little bit closer, to what homes are actually selling for. The disconnect comes in when the buyers think this is going on. They think this is what's happening to the actual prices homes are selling for. They're seeing these price decreases, but the price decreases are only on the asking prices. The actual selling prices remain fairly flat. But I believe this disconnect in here is causing buyers to try to completely lowball offers, and when they don't get them, they move on to the next house and lowball. or they're waiting on the sidelines to see pricing completely come down again when pricing is remaining flat. I know that was a quick little market update, but here's the summary. Again, record number of new home sales. And again, I think that's going to slowly affect the resale market. Homes that need updating are staying on the market much longer, which I think is causing a little bit of the bloat in this inventory. Pricing has been very consistent, as I showed. And sellers seem okay with the longer selling times that are occurring, but we are starting to see not lowball offers, but lower than normal offers starting to be accepted. As always, if you'd like a copy of my free 42-page guide, Buying and Selling a Home in the Villages, you can email me right here at davemontysales@gmail.com, and I'll send you out your copy. Also, I do have a nifty cost of living calculator / budgeting tool that you can also get right here at davemontysales@gmail.com. Well, I hope you found the video informative. I hope to see you around the Villages. Take care.